Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast, episode 727. I am your host, Matrix Store 212, and I'm with Chris out. What's up, Chris?
Hello, everyone.
What's up, Danette?
Hello.
Okay, so this is the Zygon Inversion part 2. Well, Zygon Inversion, which is the second part of the Zygon thing. I do have to say, before I get your opinions about this, Moffat did co-write this, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know how the first one, the Zygon Invasion, is my most, I hate the episode the most. I just don't like it. I gave it a 5. But then this one, I give it a perfect 10. I mean, I really liked, maybe it's because Moffat co-wrote it, I think, but I really loved this episode. The Zygon Inversion. We got an epic speech from Capaldi. I think it was his best performance as a Doctor, period. I really enjoyed it. The Zygon thing with Clara, evil Clara, Osgood, Kate. It felt to me that this is what we did in part 1 also, okay? So for me, this is rewatchable. And I could watch this like I watch Rings of Akatan. Okay, I like this. It's a perfect 10 for me. I like it. Okay, so I'm surprised because the first part, the invasion, I can't watch it. I just don't like it. So it's kind of weird. So if I had to judge them together, I guess it would be a passing grade. But it's like so weird, you know. Now, what is your opinion of it, Chris?
Man, I really didn't like this episode. No, I'm joking. I loved this episode.
Okay.
This was fantastic.
Yes.
I mean, okay, I have to say, it's well known, or a lot of people know, my favorite episode is Nightmare in Silver. Because of Matt Smith's performance as the Doctor.
Correct.
And Mr. Clever. This rivals that.
Right.
The performance that Capaldi gave in this episode,
Absolutely.
I was sitting there, my jaw was basically on the floor.
Right.
I was like, that is the Doctor at his purest.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That makes up for everything that she didn't do in the first episode. But I agree with you, Joe. The first episode was trash. I mean, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that after they filmed the first part, the invasion, Moffat probably watched it and says, you know what? I got to step in there because this thing sucks. The way he's writing for Capaldi's standing there, like doing nothing, you know? So I honestly feel 100% that Moffat said, no, I got to save this two-parter. I got to go in and fix this because only I could write better, you know? And I honestly think that was a massive plus. And not only that, but who would have thought I got to give it a 10 out of 10, you know? It's because of Moffat interfered. And this way, in this sense, where he interfered with Nightmare in Silver, and I thought he messed it up, which I did give it an 8 anyway, the Nightmare in Silver. But in this case, like, he fixed it. He fixed the whole friggin' thing. To me, it was so emotional because the day of the Doctor, the speech, the thing about Clara, it's like her dying possibly in the finale. Like, all that stuff is in there, the Osgood thing. And then, correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I know now, that was the human Osgood, because you can't have a Zygon copy off a Zygon.
I'm pretty sure that's what they were implying without saying it outright. Now
Right.
Said that, yeah.
Yeah.
So a Zygon can never copy a Zygon. So that was the human Osgood, and that's why she had sister on it, because she was a Zygon on the grave. So that's my take on it. What did you think of it, Danette?
So much better than the last episode. And we finally got an epic speech from Capaldi.
Finally.
We got Osgood and Kate back. And, I mean, it was just good all the way around.
Now, I guess we lost Jack, the lady. I guess she died, which is unfortunate. But again, I can't believe it, but like it made me like the Zygons better this episode a lot. Which you get the feels, because it's like these Zygons want to be peaceful. They want to live as a human because they're tired of the nonsense. And then you got this faction that if you're not going to be with us, we're going to kill you. Like even it's like our planet too. Like, you know, we have people don't agree. They want to kill each other because they don't agree because they're the same race. This is the same thing with the Zygons. And then in the end, they did hell with it. It's all together, which is good. I mean, maybe the Zygons could be good guys helping out the human race. You know, just like the Silurians, I guess, have the, you know, pact with them now. So, again, everything about this episode, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I love the fact that they showed off how good Clara is. Right, Danette? Like
oh, yeah.
A genius companion, like outsmarting the Zygons, and she's that good, putting interference in her head where they can't probe the memories, all this stuff. I mean, what do you think, Chris? I mean, Clara was really good in this, right?
Well, I have to admit, like, towards the end of the episode, I was like, well, this is the old Clara again. She doesn't feel like she's off. But I do have to admit, too, at the beginning of the episode, when Clara was, like, blocking the Zygon and, like, manipulating her body that the Zygon copied and whatnot, I immediately thought, here we go. Clara's going to be the one thing they can't copy, and she's going to be the whole reason this goes down. I'm glad they didn't do that completely, because this could have been really, like, this could have been, oh, why can't we copy her? Because she's the impossible girl, you know.
Right.
I'm glad that they didn't do that.
Right.
Another thing I wanted to point out while we're talking about Clara is, remember when the Doctor and Osgood were on, after the plane crashed, and they got the text message, and she said, Clara must be strong. And he goes, yeah, she was. And she goes, well, she's alive. Did you get the feeling there that he was talking about something else?
My theory is, and this is my theory, the Doctor in every single episode this season has been the Doctor after the finale.
Yeah.
It's out of order because he already witnessed her death and he went back in time to go on adventures. He can't prevent it, so that's what he did. Very similar to where the 11th Doctor knew that they're going to break up, Amy and Rory, and he saw them in the pond life thing, and he's like, "Oh, you're still together," or something like that, and I came too soon, or something in their time stream. I honestly think with some of the Amy and Rory things that he hung out with them after they already died, or something like that. I honestly think that this Doctor already seen her death right after the Christmas special. Because I think after the Christmas special, he was so emotional that she was alive. They went on an adventure, which I don't know what adventure it was, and then he dropped her off. He was so happy that she was in the TARDIS that I think he cheated and went ahead to see, and then he saw something that he can't prevent now because he saw it, and technically is regretful. That's why he hugged her in Magician's Apprentice, because to him she's already dead.
Yeah.
And he can't tell her.
Well, towards the end, when she was when they were in the TARDIS, and she was telling him, you know, you for a second you thought I was dead, didn't you?
Yeah, 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes you thought I was dead, or something like that, right?
And then he's like, "Yeah, that was the longest month, or something, longest month of my life."
He said month, right?
Yeah.
Where the hell did the month coming from?
Exactly.
That's right, Sharon. You did hear that, hon. It was a month. You did say that.
Yeah. I had the closed caption thing.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Put the closed caption thing on. And you see him. Oh God. So again, perfect 10. Finally. Thank you, Moffat, for once doing the right thing and interfering in a positive manner. Perfect 10 for me, man. Again, I perfect 10s for me. I could rewatch it all the time, anytime it pops on. You know, so that's replay value. I mean, I love the whole emotion behind it. It was really, really good. Everybody was perfect. There's nothing bad to say about the episode, period. So why even try? All right, what do you rate it, Chris?
Oh, I give the episode as a whole a 9.
Okay.
I give Capaldi's performance an 11. I mean,
Right. Above the top.
I sat there in silence and I was just like, oh my gosh,
Right.
this is the best thing he's ever done.
I got chills when you started talking like that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what, I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, it sucks for me because, like, in order to watch this again, right, it's like you want to watch the first part, but the first part sucks. Like, I mean, sucks. Where I gave it a failing rating, it sucks. I gave it a 5 to be nice, but, like, really, and then the second part's a perfect 10. It's like, what the hell? This is the first time ever that, in a way, but he didn't do both parts, but the second part is better than the first part with a Moffat thing, but Moffat didn't do the first part, so he can't. Well, technically, his second part's his first part.
Think about this, right? How many times, not only in Doctor Who, but think about all of entertainment. How many times does that happen, where the first thing is horrible, and then the second one is absolutely amazing?
Yeah, but with Doctor Who, it's always the reverse.
I know, that's what I said, too. I said it before I came on the podcast. Yeah, but I'm just saying, think about any movie, any show, how many times does this happen?
Right.
It doesn't happen very often.
So going forward, Moffat should do the second part and then go back into the first part. So, wow. So happy. All right. I think what we're going to do now, what'd you give it?
Wait. What about Danette? What did you give it?
Yeah.
I give it a 9. It was really good.
Wow. All right. So now comes a little news. Moffat talked again.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, after this episode, he can say almost anything he wants, and I won't.
No. We did a show already where he says, no, you're going to get a full Series 10, right? But I just don't know when it's going to air.
Uh-huh.
But then today, he said, he said 14 episodes like it used to be, right?
Whoa.
Wait, and then he says, but I'm really trying to get more episodes. So I'm like, wait a minute. What is happening? I mean, I don't understand. First you say it was a rumored article from the Mirror that it's going to be in half. Then Capaldi says he's contractually obligated for a full series. But does that mean that Moffat can add episodes and then Capaldi's forced to do it? Or do they have to make a new contract? Because Moffat's talking like he's listening to us, and he's going to, like, pop out episodes because we missed episodes that we've been complaining about for years and flipping out and taking a tally. Oh, we lost an episode last year. We lost an episode this year. We lost a whole season. The year of Series 7, they split it. Are we going to somehow, and here's what I think is going to happen, right? If Capaldi can't film more than that, I flat out think he's going to bring in other doctors to fill the void. I flat out think, beyond a shadow of a doubt, because there was another statement that was made today. Okay? He said, in Doctor Who, you can never say that someone's never going to return. He just said that Jenna Louise Coleman, Clara, is never going to return, like weeks ago. Right? He says, in Doctor Who, you could never say that they can never return. So you know what that means? That means any time that he said Amy and Rory couldn't return, they may return. They may do something because they can't get Capaldi, where besides doing the big finish with David Tennant and Donna, maybe that's the reason Russell T. Davies was there with David Tennant, if he's not in the finale. Maybe we're going to, and again, remember, Matt Smith and David Tennant said they would love to do a whole series, 6 episodes David Tennant, 6 episodes him, and to team up or whatever, and they put it to Moffat, and originally Moffat said absolutely not, because he's focusing on, the new Doctor. So what if finally they say to themselves, okay, you know what? Capaldi maybe don't want to do this or whatever. We want to make up the episodes. We're losing a lot of money to BBC. Top Gear killed them, like when they fired that guy and everything. So they need to make the money back. They really need the money back. So what if, like, remember that check that they were going to give him for the Paternoster gang? What if he got another check and says, hey, you know what? I'm going to make it like a double season or a season and a half. And I'm going to do an episode with Matt Smith, some of the lost episodes maybe that we didn't know about. Maybe Matt Smith was with Craig, that thing. Maybe this episode happened. Maybe he went to see Amy and Rory. Maybe he battled like River Song, or David Tennant was with Lady Christina de Souza as a companion or something, because there was other adventures before he died and the time, like regenerated. Like, you know, he named the galaxy Allison, all this stuff. So maybe that's what we're going to have. Because also David Tennant said in Blink episode as a doctor that he went to visit himself getting married in the future, a future incarnation. And you got to catch these things really fast when they say it, because it's like, what? So maybe he's talking about extra episodes. It would have to be with other doctors. It would have to be maybe with the 8th Doctor, too, because we didn't get nothing with him. Nothing. He could be free. We could have a whole half a season with the 8th Doctor. And then they could do a tie-in thing, like where Peter Capaldi's remembering, why can't I remember this? And then he does something and he blocked himself from remembering. And then he has all those adventures with the 8th Doctor leading up to a crossover or something. So Muppet boggles my mind.
It could be. I mean, I don't know about David Tennant because he's kind of busy with, you know, other things.
Let me tell you something. When the ratings are dropping, you got to make a decision. You got to make a decision that's going to dramatically change the outcome of those ratings. And what do? You bring back David Tennant. You bring back Matt Smith, Paul McGann. I don't care. Oh, we're going to throw everybody in the kitchen sink, but just don't make fork monsters. And we're good. Okay?
Yeah.
We're good. So whatever Moffat is, this crazy thing in his head, he's talking about more episodes than 14. God bless you, bro. God bless you. Go ahead and do it. I don't care. I'm all for it. I don't know how he's going to do it, even if it's possible. But if he's actually motivated to get it done, he'll get it done. He'll get it done. What do you think, Chris?
I hope we get more episodes. I would love that. Even 14, I'd be all right with. Just 14, that'd be fine. But to tell you the truth, I think that if we do get more episodes, we get 14, I do believe that they'd probably all be with Capaldi. I think that they would approach him beforehand and say, hey, we're going to do some more episodes. Can you be a part of it? And I think he'd probably say yes. Personally,
on his schedule already?
Yes. Personally, this is why. Now, if they were going to get other doctors, I'm not going to complain about that. Absolutely not. The reason I don't think that it would be a great idea would be because it might take away steam from the 12th Doctor.
No way. Let me tell you something.
But think about this. If you get these people, you know, the fans of David Tennant and Matt Smith, if they watch these episodes and they're really good, and they're like, I wish they were back. Why can't they come back? They were back here. You might jeopardize the 12th Doctor a bit.
No, let me tell you something. He's not going to stay anyway. Another season, probably. So the point is, and it's not. Look, I'm not trying to say take away from the Doctor, right? Because I love Capaldi and I want him to stay. But he said he's so far he stayed 1 year. He's not. They didn't say another contract. My thing is, I went through the Doctor Who cancellation. All right. I saw Survival, and then it was over. Okay? Mm-hmm. The ratings are dropping. Again, I know that they said the Doctor's safe till 2020, but that's nonsense because the ratings are dropping. Okay? So we need to do something dramatic. And if we need to bring back David Tennant and Matt Smith for an episode, oh well.
But, like, compared to what, though? Like we say the ratings are dropping, right? Like, I'll give you an example, right? Monday Night Raw,
First of all, it's not Capaldi, by the way.
No, it's not him.
I'm telling you right now.
this is like, because this is something that you keep in mind. I'll use Monday Night Raw as an example. Their
Right.
ratings have been dropping for the past few years.
Well, I know flat out why that's dropping.
Well, I mean, so do
But
I.
I don't,
But
I
this
don't
is
want to get into it on here, but all right.
yeah, this is the thing, right? They look around and they go, "There's nothing around here that's going to take us off the air," right? So we're okay. I don't think these ratings are plummeting. Like, I don't think they're
Oh, no,
like,
I didn't say that.
No, I know you didn't, but I'm saying I don't think the executives of VBC are running around going, "Oh, what do we do? What do we do?" I think that they're just lower than they have been, and people are looking at it. I don't think they're like progressively going down exponentially each week.
For Moffat and Capaldi to say that the time slot is wrong, there's a little concern.
Well, I don't think that's the reason either. I don't think it's the time slot. I think it's just the quality of the shows. I think they need to be written better.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think they need to be written better. I think maybe it's time for a whole fresh team of writers, save for the ones that are really good. And I'm saying maybe it's time for a new showrunner.
I'm going to say no. I want Moffat to stay, but I want different writers.
I'd be okay with them getting different writers, but eventually something's got to give.
Listen, I honestly think we need a shuffling of the deck. I think Gatiss needs to do more.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't think he does enough. I think one episode just sucks that he does. I think he needs to do 2 or 3. I honestly think Gatiss needs to do, besides like period pieces, he needs to get out there and do something. I mean, look what he did with Inversion in Space and Time. That was phenomenal. That was his love letter to Doctor Who. That was the greatest thing I've ever seen him write. I want him to do that in Doctor Who. I want him to do something that's like, wow. Just like Robin Hood. I really liked Robin Hood.
Yeah.
I loved Robin Hood. And I thought that was his best Doctor Who episode yet. We're going to find out. I guess the next episode, what is the next episode is Gatiss?
Is it?
Might be.
But you know what I think they should do? If we're gonna, I'm okay with Moffat staying, but
I want Moffat to stay.
I think what they should do maybe is have Moffat as the showrunner and only have a few other writers. Don't have as many as they've had, and then just plan out the whole season and throw ideas off of each other. Don't do it the way Moffat's been saying, where he says, I have one writer in at a time, and I say, write it like you want it. I think maybe they should all sit in a writer's room and throw ideas off of each other. I think with a few writers who know the show, who love the show, they could put something together really good, better than anything we could come up with.
Either the writers could make their own stuff without Moffat saying whatever, or Moffat just writes the whole season and doesn't have any writers.
That'd be kind of difficult, though.
I know, but I'm just saying we can't. In a perfect world, we would get every episode be Moffat, but
sure,
it's not a perfect world because obviously, everything would be like the first 2-parter. It would be on a great scale. So, I mean, come on, even though Sherlock, when he did Sherlock episodes, they were better too. But, all right, so I'm gonna say. I don't know what the hell is happening with the Series 10 and the added episodes or the whatever they're doing, as well as the time slot. But I'm happy I got my perfect 10 episodes today.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's that. All right. And guys, we're going to be doing more casts probably this week on, the Zygon Inversion, co-written by Stephen Moffat. So on that note, thank you guys. I'm going to probably try to watch Evil Dead, Ash vs. Evil Dead. So take care. Bye for now.